Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about size reduction equipments. So first size reduction equipment that we are going to discuss, that is hammer mill. So hammer mill operates on the principle of impact between rapidly moving hammers mounted on a rotor and the powder material. So if you are considering construction, construction of the hammer mill, stainless steel hammers are mostly utilized for pharmaceutical purposes. So hammers may take several shapes. Two basic shapes are your stirrup and the bar. So bar shaped hammers are used extensively in tablet granulations. So working of this particular hammer mill, the hammers are allowed to be in continuous motion, that will be rotated at the speed of 8,000 to 15,000 revolutions per minute. So the feed material is placed into the hopper, which flows vertically down and then horizontally while the hammers are in continuous motion. So these rotating hammers beat the material to yield the smaller particles. So this particular diagram of the hammer mill. So hammer mill, feed material is loaded from this particular side, and it will be moving in this direction, and so rotation of these particular hammers will be responsible for your size reduction of the powder material. So screen is applied below, on the lower side of this particular hammer mill. So due to the tangential movement of this particular particle or the powder size, so the size of the particles that will be smaller than that of your size of this particular screen. So this is the hammer mill. Next, uses of the hammer mill. It is used to mill the dry material, wet filler, wet filter press cakes, ointment and slurries, etc. Advantages. So advantages of this particular mill is your scale up problems are minimal. Various types of the feedstock can be handled using screens of different sizes. Hammer mill occupies small space. It is a versatile, that is speed and screen can be changed rapidly. Disadvantages, if you are considering for the hammer mill, the screens may get clogged. The heat building during the milling is more, therefore product degradation is possible. Wearing of mill and screen is more with abrasive material. Next is your ball mill. So ball mill, that will be works on the principle of the impact between rapidly moving balls and the powder material. Both are enclosed in a hollow cylinder. So if you are considering at a low speed the balls roll over each other and attrition will be predominant mode of action. Thus in the ball mill, impact and attrition both are responsible for your size. So if you are considering your construction of the ball mill, so ball mill, that will be consisting of your hollow cylinder which is mounted on a metallic frame in a such a way that it can be rotated on its longitudinal axis. The length of the cylinder is slightly greater than its diameter. The cylinder is made up of your metal, usually lined with your chrome. The cylinder contains the balls that occupy your 30 to 50% of the mill volume. So this is your diagram showing your ball mill. So how the ball movement is taking place and the material is loaded inside that particular ball mill. So this is your direction of the movement, rotation of the ball mill. So that you are during the rotation, so size reduction action is so working. The drug to be ground is put into the cylinder of the mill in such a quantity that it will be filled to about your 60% of the volume. A fixed number of the balls are introduced in the cylinder is closed. The speed of the rotation is very important. At a low speeds, balls only roll over each other, shown into the diagram. As shown into the diagram, at a correct speed, the centrifugal force just occurs as a result of the balls are picked up by the mill and carried nearly to the top, where they break contact with all and fall to the bottom to be picked up. So this is your particular correct speed of the movement of that particular ball mill. So balls are moving to the top height of that particular ball mill, or along the diameter, so that it will be fall along the diameter and size reduction is taking place. So at the still higher speed, the balls are thrown out to the wall by centrifugal force. Uses: so fine grinding with the particle size of 100 to 15 mm or less can be obtained. Stainless steel balls are prepared in the production of the ophthalmic or parental product, as there is a less chance of the contamination due to the wear. Advantages: it can produce very fine powder. It is used for your batch operation. Ball mill is suitable for your dry and wet grinding process. Toxic substances can be ground, as cylinder is a closed system. Mill is a closed system, so sterility can be maintained. So this particular mill can be utilized for your sterile parental products. So if you are considering disadvantages of the ball mill is a very noisy machine. Wear and tear occur from balls, causing and casing may contaminate the product. Ball milling is a slow process. Soft, tacky and fibrous material cannot be milled by ball mill. So this is the particular disadvantages. Okay, so the material of the plant origin that cannot be milled by using your ball mill: soft, tacky and fibrous material. Fluid energy mill. So this is your next mill. So this mill is will be operated on the principle of the impact and attrition. In this equipment, the feedstock is suspended within a high velocity airstream. So milling takes place because of the high velocity collision between the suspended particles. Construction: fluid energy mill consists of an elliptical pipe which has a height of the 2 meters and diameters ranging from your 20 to 200 millimeters. So mill surface may made up of your either soft stainless steel or tough ceramics. Usually mills are constructed such that the contact surfaces are merely lining, which can be removed or replaced if excessively erode after use. So the grinding nozzles, usually 2 or 6, may be placed tangentially. So this is the particular diagram of the fluid energy mill. So compressed air that will be entering from this particular side and feed will be entering, so that your collision between your the entering particle, coarser particle, with your air, compressed air is taking place, and that will be collide with each other and size reduction is taking place. Working: so working powder is introduced through the inlet of the venture. So air entering through the grinding nozzle transports the powder in the elliptical or circular track of mill. So air entering through the grinding nozzle transport the powder in the elliptical or circular track of mill. In turbulent stream of air, the suspended particle collide with each other and breaks. The coarser particle undergo recirculation in the chamber. These recirculated particle collides with new incoming feedstock particles. Uses used for most of the drug like antibiotics and vitamins. When strict quality control is desirable for the purpose of better absorption. Advantages: no heat is produced in the milling, so heat labile substances can be milled, such as your antibiotic or vitamins. It is a rapid and efficient method of reducing the powder to the 20 mm or less. Since there is no wear of the mill, contamination is not possible. Next, disadvantages: fluid energy mill is not suitable for milling of the soft, tacky, and fibrous materials. The equipment is expensive because it needs additional accessories, particularly fluid energy source and dust collection equipments. So this is the disadvantages of this particular mill. So this mill is not utilized for your soft, tacky, and fibrous material, and it will be also required some accessories extra. Edge runner mills. The edge runner mill, the principle of this particular mill, the size reduction is done by crushing due to the heavy weight of the stones. Shearing force is also involved during the movement of the stone. So this is particular stones are there. So due to this particular stones, shearing action is taking place and material is milled in between that particular stones, surfaces of the stones. So uses: edge runner mills is used for grinding of the tough material to the fine powders. Advantages: edge runner mills does not require attention during the operations. So this is the, it does not require any kind of the attention. Disadvantages: if you are considering, the mill occupies more space than other mills. Contamination of the product with roller material is possible. The milling process is time consuming and it is not used for sticky material. And next is your end runner mill. So principle of the end runner mill, the size reduction is done by crushing due to the heavy weight of steel pestle. Shearing stress is also involved in the movement of the mortar pestle. So this is your mortar pestle type of the mill. So shearing action is taking place due to the moving pestle. Uses: the mill is suitable for your fine grinding. Disadvantages of this mill is not suitable for drug which are in unbroken or slightly broken conditions. So these are the references, and thank you.